Hello friends, welcome back. Today we will look into this part of the body. First, let me give ivory color as a base. Here I am taking nougat to draw the fur-like structure above this ivory base. As you know, the fur texture will be drawn crisscross and not on the same direction. Once we have drawn the base, we will go forward with the next layer to darken up the furs a bit more. I am not applying pressure at all. For this I am just doing the strokes, very light strokes in the direction which is there in the picture. Let me take now this yellow, that is dark cadmium yellow from Polychromous. Next let me go forward with burnt ochre. Next, let me go with darkening this using dark sepia. I'm just dragging off the lines a bit upward since I felt the collar was little thickened. Here I am using burnt umber to highlight the fur. Have a check on your progress regularly to make sure that it doesn't go wrong. As you can see, I am slowly building up the layers to give the fur texture. This is the dark sepia I am using now to darken up a bit of this back portion of this rabbit. And as you know, the paper I am using is Canson Grain of 180 GSM. The size of the paper is very small, that is A5. It's burnt ochre, as you know, to give the shade slowly up to the level. Is the dark sepia I'm using. This is a burnt umber I'm using to highlight this. Since I already given the base layer here, I am using the light strokes all over using nugget to give the fur texture in the direction little tilted compared to the before one. The pencil I am using here is nugget. It will remain the same in the whole drawing. That is, first will be the base layer using ivory, and next will be the nugget, and then comes the burnt umber. I am leaving this collar portion a bit because in the drawing picture it is seen a bit of greenish, where I am planning to give using olive green yellowish. This part. Only a light stroke using olive green yellowish will do here. Next, burnt umber. Cadmium yellow. Once done a light stroke with cadmium yellow, here is burnt ochre, all in the direction of the fur. This is the dark sepia I am using. Once we are done with this, let me use this burnt ochre a bit. This is using the burnt umber. I am just drawing crisscross lines to give the first texture. This is a cadmium yellow. I'm using just to give the light yellow strokes all over. Let me highlight it using the dark sepia. Not on all the portion, but few strokes where the darkness is required. Next, let me give the base layer down here using ivory. As it comes down, we need to slightly change the direction of the fur towards the leg in the front portion. This is the crisscross way of doing the fur texture. It will give a natural look for this bunny rabbit. As you can see here, how the direction of the fur goes on. Let me extend this fur a bit more towards the upper part, or what we call it as back of this bunny rabbit. Since it is the base layer, I am using the nougat here. Let me extend this fur down a bit more. And the same process as the upward portion gets continued. If you feel as any extra portion comes up, we can use this kneadable eraser as I have used now. Next, here I am using the burnt umber to darken up a bit. Make sure to have a sharpened tip. It helps a lot for our drawings. The blunt tip doesn't give actually the texture which we intend to get. And the mid portion I am planning to leave it little lighter compared to the other part of the body. It got a little darkened up here. Let me tap off some of the gradients from here. Yes. Next, let me get this part little merged up with the upward portion of this body. Giving a little shade over here will give the look to this bunny rabbit. And let me use this ochre, burnt ochre, 187 Polychromous brand, Faber Castell, just to brush up and give some reddish orange tone to the body. Here is a cadmium yellow, dark cadmium yellow. Next, let me use this dark sepia to darken up this portion a bit more. As and when I look into the original photo, I feel like this portion need to be darkened up a bit more. You need to cross check regularly with your photo to check whether it is coming out as desired. All over his body here I am doing only the crisscross strokes. That's how the fur texture we draw. Dabbing off some portion of the gradient from just below the neck and covering it up with the dark cadmium yellow. That shows the separation between the face and the body. So dark sepia And once it's done, I think this is sufficient for today's tutorial. We will be completing up the drawing of rabbit in my next tutorial, hopefully. This has taken much long since I have done a detailed video. I'm just doing some patch-ups to look great with this. If you like this tutorial, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also comment your opinion in the comment box, friends. See you in my next tutorial.